What is up? It is Viola here, Viola Hug, tuning in from Budapest, where my husband and I are currently located, and we are really loving it. We've been here for about 2 weeks, so we've decided to extend our trip. We originally were planning on only being here until the end of this month, but we've decided to book for April too because it's so awesome. April's here! Hi, April! Thank you for joining. Hi, Robin! Ooh. Very good times. Hi, Lisa. Very, very good times. I'm excited to be here. We are changing apartments, but don't worry, I'll give you the tour. It's not going to be for another 2 weeks, but it's going to be awesome. I'll give you the tour of it on my Instagram story. And I am an intuitive business coach and so much more, because I do like literally so much stuff. But I am also a podcaster. Now I can call myself officially an author. For just over a week now, I'm a published author. And I had to do this live because I'm so inspired right now about something that literally just happened to me. And something that I've been practicing and kind of like preaching for a long time, but I've just really seen it work in practice, like even bigger than I've ever had before. So I had to share it. And really this topic is centered around the idea of jealousy. So thanks, apes. And one of my things is to be just fiercely in love with myself so that you know you can be too. So that's why I have to love myself so loudly. But if you've ever felt like the jealousy of like seeing someone else having success, and I do want to mention though that if you felt this, it wouldn't be like a negative jealousy in the sense of like, I don't want you to have it. It's not like you're cursing the other person, but you're like, how come you have it and I don't? Like, I deserve this. I want it. So it's more that kind of jealousy. And it's almost more, I guess, in a sense, like an admiration, but it's like this feeling of like, they have it and I don't, and it sucks, right? And be honest, like I've felt it. I'm sure every single freaking person's felt it. Like, let me know if you have. If you're joining me for the replay as well, make sure you say hi in the comments. Hi, Nika. Oh my goodness. Nice to see you on. I always enjoy seeing posts of you and your son. And, yeah, if you're here live, make sure you comment as well so that we can have a little conversation, because it's going to be so much more fun the more interactive it is. But don't be shy in being honest about this. Like this feeling of like seeing someone else and they like just launched a program and you're like, that is literally the best name for a program. Like, how am I ever going to come up with a better name for a program of that? I could have thought of that, right? Or it's like they're like in Budapest on digital nomading and you're just like, ugh. Like, I want the freedom to do that. Or they're laying on a beach somewhere, drinking up a coconut. I was listening to something like this earlier this morning. Oh my gosh, vibes, vibes, vibes. And so, are you laughing at me singing my words again? My husband. Definitely have this in the past. Yeah, and I don't like if I'm being perfectly honest, I still notice myself sometimes do that. Like, I see someone launch a program or like sell out their program, and I'm just like, oh my God. Oh, like almost have this flood of jealousy. However, here's what I want to reframe for you. And you may have heard this before, but I always say, listen for what you haven't heard, because this is a 2 millimeter difference between where you are and where you could be, right? And this is like the 2 millimeter difference between how I used to understand it and how I've really been understanding and embodying it now has been a massive difference between the successes that I'm having and like, ooh, getting too excited. I get so handsy when I'm excited. Between all these amazing things that have been happening, which I want to share, right? So, hi, Isaac. So, the first thing to understand is, like I mentioned before, like, I really think it's important to understand that jealousy and kind of like this feeling of like, I want that too, are different things. Because jealousy in the kind of negative sense, which we usually say like, oh, I don't want to feel jealous, because we normally put like a negative spin on it. And then for those of us that have done any sort of personal development or anything, we're already going in our brain like, I shouldn't be feeling jealous. And now I'm feeling guilty for feeling jealous. And now I'm feeling annoyed at myself for feeling guilty for feeling jealous, because that's dampening my vibe. And now my vibe's getting low. And now I'm like self-sabotaging. And then we go in this whole like mental spiral where we just like get in this loop that we can never get out of. Tiffany, hi. And that, like, we associate jealousy a lot of times with negativity for that reason, and then we get into this whole spiral. But at the same time, it's like jealousy is really only a negative thing, quote unquote, if we make it about that I don't want you to have that, I want to have it. Like, you can't have it, but I can have it. Like, why do you get it? You shouldn't have it. I want it. That's like where it's a nasty thing. And I'm going to say that probably for most of you, that's not the kind of jealousy it is. It's more just like, I really want that too. And so that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? And when you can actually start to understand that when you have that feeling, it's not necessarily that you're feeling this jealousy or I guess like anything negative really coming from it. It's really just more about the fact that it's confirmation for you that the things that you desire or the things that you want, you actually do want, because we desire things, we crave things, we want things when they're within our potential for ourselves, right? Like all of us have a highest expression version of ourselves, like this version of ourselves that is just like so epic, the most like epic that we could be. We all have this version of ourselves and we all have the potential to become that person. And so I'm getting distracted by messages coming through. Nikki, hi. So anyway, where was I? So we all have the potential of this amazing person that we can be. And so when we feel desire, it's really just our soul, like showing us for a moment, yes, this is something for you to follow. This is something you could have. This is something you could be. This is something that would be in alignment with you, like being fully expressed and epic and all the things. And when we start to understand it that way, and we understand that it's really just confirming our desire, then it's also kind of cool to think, okay, cool, that's confirmation that I really do want this thing. But here's the thing where it really all changes. Like, so if we can use that and be just like, okay, cool, confirmation, I want the thing, great. But then if we then still get into the spiral of like, oh, but it's confirmation, but I still don't have it, or now I feel bad, that's where it can turn into something that may be not serving us or really helping us move ahead. But if we understand that we're seeing it because we're in the same vibration of it, and if you understand the law of attraction, you understand that like attracts like. If you're like craving to be in a really amazing romantic relationship, hi Emily, and suddenly you're seeing like all these people getting engaged and getting pregnant and like posting all these lovey-dovey posts, it's not like the universe slapping in your face going, haha, you don't have this. It's going, you're raising your vibe and you're getting to the space where you're attracting this. And because you're attracting it faster, you're seeing it more in your environment, right? So really that's a cause of celebration. You can say, yes, I'm celebrating this. Like, I'm in vibration with it, which means that it's nearly my turn, right? I didn't know if I was watching you live or the replay. Live! Hello. Thank you for being here. And so, yeah, that's the first thing to understand, right? Is if you're seeing it in your environment, it means that you're vibrating at a level where you're being, where you're at least in a connection to it somehow, right? And here's the cool thing, like here's the affirmation you can use. And this is like what I've really been focusing on, is that when I notice that, not only do I just have that awareness, I'm just like, okay, like I feel this, like, you know, I see like maybe someone do something really crazy amazing or hit a really epic income goal or come up with a really cool program, rather than thinking like, oh, why didn't I come up with that? Or even if that's the first initial thought, I catch that and I say, thank you, universe, for showing me that I'm in alignment with this. I'm in alignment with this. More of this, please. Like, I would love to have an incredible program with a really cool, powerful name. I would love to create a program that sells out. I would love to have a program that already has participants before I've even launched the program. Like, I would love to have this. I would love to have that. Thank you, universe, for showing me I'm in alignment with this. Right? So I started using this and I started saying this a lot more lately, just with even more heightened awareness, because as I've been up leveling, like a lot of you who've been following me and friends with me for like a little while, especially last 6 months, like I've just been like jumping steps and doing all these crazy things with stuff I've been doing with my podcast, and then launching my book, and then my coaching, and working with my coach and doing the programs through her. And so there's been so much growth lately that I've been experiencing like a lot of up level symptoms. And one of the things for me was a lot of comparison, right? And so when I noticed that I was doing this, this is how I really started reframing it. I was like, yes, I want that too. Yes, I'm so grateful to be connected with people who are doing these things so that I can be in that vibe. And then it was the coolest thing before, which I should also mention, I'll mention in a second, but it was the coolest thing before, because just like the last couple of days, I've been seeing a lot of people posting about how they have upcoming programs and they're already like having participants join before they've even launched, blah, 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 blah. And I just get off a coaching call, like I just had a call with one of my clients. I like hang up, and then I see this PayPal notification from this name. I have no idea who it is. I'm just like, who is this? What is this money for? Like, why is this money coming into my account? And I'm like sitting there all confused where this money's come from. I like go check the email, and it's someone who signed up to the podcast project, which I'm not launching until tomorrow. I'm like, what the heck? And it was just because randomly I thought the other day, if I really want to have people like signing up to my programs before I launch them, shouldn't I have an option for them? So I just added a link to my webpage that said, if you want to join the next round before I launch, it's the same price as last round. Here's a link. And then bam, someone joined. And I'm just like, yes. And not to mention as well, I've already got 2 amazing people signed up for the next round of Soulful Business Academy, which isn't even till May. So, I mean, that's pretty cool too. Pretty amazing. Hi, Laura. So, yeah, I know, it's so good. And so it just reminded me, because I was so happy in that moment, because I hadn't really talked to her about it. I didn't know who it was at first even. I didn't recognize the name, and I was just like, what the heck? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But this is the thing. This is what's all available for you. It's like whatever you're craving, whatever it is that you're desiring, you can have those things, and reframing what you're seeing in your environment and how you're reacting to it makes a massive difference to how it magnetizes and manifests into your life, right? Like if you're looking at everything and you're just going, oh, I want it, I wish I had it, oh my God, they're so good, why am I not that good? Like she's killing it and she's killing it, but I'm not killing it, or I wish I could. Then it's like you can be in that energy, and it's okay to feel it in the moment, but if you buy into it and let that be all that it is, then that's all it's ever going to be for you. Whereas if you allow yourself in that moment to transmute that energy and turn it into a magnetization for what you want, you turn it into a manifestation, turn it into a gratitude, thanking the universe for the things that you also desire to magnetize into your life, then bam, that's what's going to happen, right? Annie Lynn, happy to catch you live again. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for joining. Calling in all the soul babes. You know what, April? I'm so grateful for all of the amazing people in my life right now. You have no idea. I just have the coolest people in my life, and I'm so grateful for all of you. So keep this in mind as you go about life, because this, this feeling that sometimes we put a lot of give a lot of bad stigma? Is that the right word? To jealousy, it can actually be a sign. It can be a pointer in the right direction for you to actually manifesting at even higher levels and having all of these amazing things that you want. Right? And this was just such a small example, but I straight away knew I had to come on and talk about this, and that there would be people who really need to hear this message. Connie, my mom, she's currently in Hawaii at the airport waiting to go back to New Zealand. How cool is that? Hi, Carol. So, hello. So I think that really makes the point of my message. And I feel like there was something else I was going to say. So what was I saying? There's, anyway, if you did enjoy this, please let me know. Let me know if you've ever felt this. Let me know if you practice this. Do you practice this? Have you felt it before? And if not, I highly recommend that you look out for wherever you feel this. And this is even relevant, even if you're not just in business, this is just in life. I was saying the example of if you're in a really good relation, or you're craving a really amazing relationship, and suddenly you're seeing all these amazing relationships, or if you're seeing someone who's out shopping and they're just buying all the things that they want, and it's just oh my God, I want to be in that position where I feel that free to be able to do that, or people that are traveling, or people that are doing this and that. Hello from Tallahassee. Oh my gosh, Florida. Oh my goodness, we really want to go to Florida. That's on our list of places to hop by? I don't know, whatever. Sorry? Go live, yeah. Nick and I are obsessed with moving to the States.
Can someone please marry us so we can get a visa?
Can someone marry a married couple for a visa? I don't know if that's a thing.
Maybe in Salt Lake.
In Salt Lake. My husband. So I'm a big believer of serendipity. Oh my gosh, abso-freaking-lutely. So if you also feel like someone else would really benefit from this message and would need to hear this, and this is something that's going to help them take them to the next level, please share it with them. Please tag them or share this to your page, because I want this message out. I share this stuff because I want people to hear it, because these are the small little things that are so transformational in my life, right? And this is I talk about this message heaps in my book, which is You Are an Abundant Babe, available on Amazon and Book Depository. depository if you're wanting to check it out. But it's like the things that change your life, like the things that are the biggest, that have the biggest impact, that create the most success, that have, all of these amazing, like magical things within them, are often the most subtle things. And this is why I talk about these things all the time. And this is why I bring them up all the time. And I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And people are like, yeah, but that's so simple. I'm like, yeah, but that's a freaking point, right? The simplest thing to do is the simplest thing not to do. Easiest thing to do is the easiest thing not to do. And it's so easy to tell yourself that, oh, it's so easy, like that wouldn't be it, like I need a freaking miracle, I tried that before. But we totally underestimate the power of small steps applied consistently over time. Like that is just where it's at. You're just reading my book now. Oh my gosh, come visit. I have a world of museums and cultural adventures to share. Oh my goodness, yes. I have to get used to the glasses. Oh, there you go. There's me without the glasses. They honestly, I feel like they really do make a difference though at night. And that's like the only time you're meant to wear them. Well, these ones anyway, they're like just for wearing in the evening and at night. Hi, Addie. Yeah, so do share it. Like it just means the world to me to help get that message out there and be the person that's sharing that message for whoever needs to hear this. Incremental success, wonderful. Yes. So I really, really appreciate it. If you do share, let me know as well so I can thank you, because I'm so grateful when you do. I have a big impact to make, I have big things to do in this world. So all of that really, really helps. And even you being here, I'm so grateful. And I'm really hoping that this is valuable to you. I didn't know about when to wear the glasses things. Oh, you're so welcome. So anyway, I'm going to hop off now. I hope this has been valuable. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm wishing you all of the success. Like, remember that all the amazing things that you see for yourself that you want as well, you're in alignment with them. You're merging, you're calibrating to that level. And that's why you're seeing those things. So just thank the universe for showing it to you. Affirm that you are in that vibe and that you're ready to receive those things, and watch the magic unfold. Mwah. I'll talk to you later.